This third video is related to more input from basic operation, how to import data or all those things. So this time I will take one example directly. I will not using from my side. I'm having so many data to test. I will take one example here. This is basic IO, input and output. So I just open that file. It is many more things. So first of all, you must know what is the command. Each of them shows function name. Basic IO is the file name is also same, basic IO.m, and function name is also same, so that conflict is not there. We are going to start with breakpoint so that you will understand every line. I'll also show you the folder, where does it contains what kind of data. So for example, it is in my Google Drive, this folder actually. This is the folder. I'm having many kind of data. For example, one adjacent data is there, another data is this one. I'll show you. So for example, model data. Similarly, another data is, this is raw data, 1 2 3 4 column data. So I'm just going to import this 4 column lactose data. I'll do operation on that. Okay, so first line is input name the file. That means it is asking me to file name. Okay, let's see. This time I'm going to import this data, mod data. Let's see why. So I'm just running it. It is asking to change folder because you see current folder was bmonth desktop testing, where I was earlier working, but I'm actually, my file is m file is there in the Google Drive Matlab file. So I'm just asking to change folder. Yes, change folder, no issue. Now it is waiting. First line I have not discussed. Clear means you already know, clearing the variables. So if you see at this moment, there is no variable should be there. You see, no variable is there. CLC clear the screen. Screen is already clear. Nothing is old. Story is all gone. Format sort G and format compact is actually output format, and storage into output file. That we'll discuss later, not now. This is how you want to show your values, how many decimal point you want to have, how the character will display in your screen spacing. So this format we'll discuss later. The first line is input name the file to import, comma s. That means it is asking my name only. So I'm just running it. What is come in my command window? Name the file to import. Okay, I will give the name. I'll give the name mod.txt. No issue because my file is here. My folder is also there, so it can access. So I'll write mod.txt. That means now fname is mod.txt. You can see. So this is the file name. Actually, the name of the file, actually not the data, name of the file is assigned to a variable. That variable name is fname, and that fname will be, I will be importing data with that file name. Instead of import data, I can also write directly here mod.txt. That is same result. So for example, next line I'll go. Next line is hr equal to import data fname. Fname is mod.txt. So instead of writing two lines, you can also write singly hr equal to import data first bracket within quote mod.txt. The result is same. Here there is two things you will understand, because now what is my data is hr. It is having two data part. It is actually structure because there is some, if you see, I'll just type what is hr. HR has a structure. It is having a data 13 to 5. It has some text data, what is name is about the file, different header, right? If you see the file better, you see there is a name in the file. First cell, biomass, product, time, yield. This is the column heading actually in my file. So it will have two component. The whole HR whole file is, when it is imported, it will have two component. One will be its text, you see, one is its text data part, another is column header, another is data. So actually we will be dealing with data. So any structure can be accessed by dot symbol. So for example, the file name is hr, so I want to access only data part of hr dot data. That means only the data values. That thing we are actually doing here. So hr is actually a structure, everything, but when I will say hr dot data, that means only data part will be stored. So like this line, now my hr contains only data, that is 30 into 5 double. So this is actually a matrix 30 by 5 size. So now what is hr? If I want to if I want to know what is there in any variable name, one very simple, okay, I'll just clearing the screen. One very useful syntax is whose will tell you what is there. Now whose hr means it is telling its name is hr, its size is 30 into 5, 1200 byte size, and it is a double means a matrix attributes. So this is a matrix 30 by 5 matrix. So once I am having a matrix, I can do many operations. If I want to know what is the size, some syntax I will discuss today very quickly. So for example, what is the size of hr? 30 into 5, two different values is coming. 30 is number of row and 5 is column. We can get this value like this: a b equal to size of hr. Then a will be 30, b will be 5. A is 30, b is 5. So if you want to know how many rows, how many columns, it is very simple. I can simply say a b is size of hr will have two values. The first value is the how many row, second value is how many column. You can also write like this. Sorry, size of hr in first dimension row. I also get size of hr in second dimension column. So if you simply want to know the size, you can do the operation. Now, okay, fine, we will go into this part. This this is actually calling a new function what I have manually created. But anyway, I will show you later, not this time, what it is doing. Just I am skipping it, what it is doing. We will discuss it later. So for example, raise is another matrix 30 by 4 matrix, and what I am going to do, I want to display your file name. The file name we already know what was the file name, and contains number to string. What is that? Size of hr2, that means it contains this many of columns I want to show in the display. So I'll just it is showing, you see what I wanted to show. Your file name mod.txt and contain 5 columns, because you see fname is already a string, so I need not do any operation. I need not do, here I am doing num to string, but here it is automatically string, so no issue. Simply putting the name is fine. Here num to string of size hr2. Size of hr2 means hr is 30 by 5, second dimension size is 5, size of hr2 is actually 5, number to string of 5 means 5 will be displayed. Now the next line is, for example, we are showing and the last one. Okay, the another way of writing is fprintf. Fprintf is very simple and very good way to write. Same thing we are writing is two-way. You see, we are writing in the same continuous line. The percentage s means string. Something will come which is already assigned here, f name, sequentially. So first it is encountering percentage s, then I'm having percentage d, two things. So here also you see the variable name, f name, variable name of size, these values we can, so we can write in a single continuous way. So the percentage s file, that means f name file, contains percentage d. What is percentage s? Because it is a string. Percentage d because the size is a number, so percentage d. So d is for number, s is for string, and f is for floating point number. So that we will know the syntax for numbering. So fprintf is another way of displaying, but it is more simple because it doesn't have any third bracket, all those things. In single way we can write. And then what will become sequentially, percentage is the first, percentage d is the second. So f name and another one will come and close, that's all. So it is also showing the same thing in a more compact way. The mod.txt file contains 5 data columns, so it will come as a output in your screen. So if print, display, all those things actually give output to screen. Last one is finished, so display is showing finish. Before that whose HR was there, that was showing actually the data type, size of the HR output. So this is one simple file you can run, and you can see how these values are stored, how it is operated. Next day we will discuss about how to manage the data in case of Matlab for a matrix file.